consolidate.strategy.com.
Hello, this is Daniel with a brief look at the markets for today, Wednesday, November 27th. We'll start with a look at the economic calendar, which is pretty full for today. We're going into a long weekend for Thanksgiving, so a lot of the data that would normally be released tomorrow, Thursday, is being released today. We start at 9:30 GMT when we have GDP data coming out from the United Kingdom. Then at 1:30 GMT we have durable good orders from the United States. This is an important gauge of how the economy is performing. Then also at 1:30 GMT we have initial jobless claims. Normally this is released on Thursday, but it's being pulled forward one day. This is important because the Fed is using unemployment as an important metric for making a decision regarding the taper. Then at 2:55 GMT, we have a consumer confidence, which is also an important gauge of how the United States economy is performing. Moving over to the markets, the S&P 500 was largely unchanged yesterday, as well as the Dow Jones Industrial Average. They started out, went up, and then close to the end of the session closed almost at the open. Going through the Asian markets, most of the Asian markets were slightly down, but they were offset by a significant rise in the Chinese markets. This is despite increasing tensions in the South China Sea. Futures are trading pretty much unchanged going at the beginning of the session, so we're having pretty much a neutral outlook before we have the data coming out today. The euro yesterday rose and came out of this congestion area between 135 and 135.50. This was in response partly to the politicians in Germany reaching an agreement to form a coalition government. It's currently trading just below resistance here at 136. If it were to break above this resistance level, we'd be targeting 136.50. However, it might return down to congestion at 135.50. The pound also performed pretty well yesterday. There was general dollar weakness, however, yesterday as well. We have data. It's trading above support here, important support at 161.50, but it's also below the top of a long-term channel that's been carving out below 162.50. We'll have to look at how the GDP data is going to affect this pair at the beginning of the session, see whether it's going to challenge the resistance or drop down to support again. As we expected, the dollar-yen pair came down to support here at 101.35. This was a correction after the strong move. It's trading just above it, and we don't have any important data coming out that will affect the yen, but we do have important data from the dollar, so the dollar data is going to be moving this pair during the session. We have our next resistance at 101.80, and then after that it could push significantly higher. Gold yesterday also, as we expected, came off resistance and came off support and entered a brief correction period here. A report by USB Bank for clients showed that they expect gold to continue to fall over the next couple weeks, and they're targeting gold below $1,200 per ounce. Also, gold is a safe haven, and going into the long weekend, we could see some gold strength and dollar weakness, which could push the commodity up a little bit higher before returning its overall downward trend possibly next week. And that's it for today. Don't forget to subscribe, and thanks for watching, and happy trading.